guys, this is part 1 of me exposing this famous TikToker who scams her fans. So one day I joined to this Rich Adopt Me server, and a lot of people were spamming into the chat for some reason. So of course I opened the chat, and I've seen people saying, OMG, it's you, I can't believe it, I'm such a big fan. So I was very convinced into thinking this was a famous YouTuber or a TikToker. And I was right, it was a TikToker. So then I teleported into the main lobby, and you won't believe what I saw. The famous TikToker in chat was saying, trust trading, best pets, but you first. This is a bit odd because influencers really don't do trust trades, especially when the fan goes first. At this point, I wasn't convinced into thinking she was gonna scam. But I did look into the chat to see if she scammed anyone, just in case. And of course she did. So it's the next day and I went to a different server and saw the same person. She was trying to scam a person. So I went up and informed her that she's a scammer and that I'll expose her on everything. But you won't believe what she gave me and what her response was. Like, follow, and comment for part 2! Hey guys, of me exposing a famous TikToker who scams her fans. So from part 1, like I said, I went up to her and informed her that you were the person who scammed the girl for her Mega Dragon. And of course she denied it, even though I got it all on record. Of course she left the game. I went onto my TikTok and made a video about her. She actually saw it and got all her friends to report my video. And then she blocked me right after. So of course it got deleted by community guidelines. So I made a whole other account and made a TikTok about her. And then the videos went viral. I searched her username up on Roblox, and she didn't block me on Roblox, so that was a good one.
On Zoom. I wanted to go to sleep, honestly, because like when I'm tired, I go to sleep. I end up falling asleep and then class ends and everyone starts leaving the class. Except me, because I was like in a whole other universe at this point. I was dreaming, I was flying. At this point, me and the teacher are alone in the call. This is the best part! Then the teacher starts talking to me and he's like, Samantha, wake up. Samantha, please. Samantha, you have another class. He woke me up, but I was half awake, so I didn't really know what was going on. So I thought it was my brother waking me up, and I straight up yelled. I was like, shut up, you fat booger. And so then I realized, oh shit, I just called my teacher a fat booger.
So this was 2 years ago, and I was at school, and it was a normal day until the principal went on the speaker and said, we're in lockdown, go in your closets. So we went ahead and went in the closets. We were all confused. Some people were scared. Everyone was like kind of asking the teacher what was going on and stuff. Now during this time, I wasn't asking anything or saying anything because I knew during a lockdown you don't want to say anything. So if there is someone in the school, they won't find where you are. But I was still listening to them because I was curious like everyone else. So while everyone was asking the questions, one girl stood up and said, if you're not going to say what's going on, I'm going to get out of the closet. The teacher yelled at her and told her no. And the teacher yelled loud, so whoever was in the school obviously heard. So the door opened and everyone became silent. And so basically for part 2. So this was welcome to part 2. Okay, so the guy that came into our school was a prisoner that escaped prison. So he was like, where are you? And he stood in there for at least 10 minutes. Then we thought he left, but he was completely silent, and the teacher gave us a look saying, do not talk and do not move. So we all listened to the way he looked, and my best friend, the girl that stood up saying she would leave, got up and left. She thought that the guy was gone and she was going to get a counselor. So as soon as she got out of the room, we heard gunshots. As soon as the gunshots said that, I knew immediately what happened. I started crying and I thought that she was dead. The guy didn't even try to come in the room that we were in, even though he knew where we were. He immediately left knowing that he should have not shot the girl. Wait for part 3. Welcome to part 3. So as soon as the guy left, we got out of the closet and started panicking. We didn't know what to do since she was shot in the head and we knew that she wouldn't make it. So we were all freaking out and so was I, and I was crying and I just couldn't breathe right and I didn't know what to do. The speaker went off saying that the police and the ambulance were coming since the principal heard a gunshot too. So when the police came, they found the guy who was hiding in a locker and he got contained and taken to the police office. The ambulance were here and went in the room and took her. They said with their face, saying she would not make it. That was the worst day of my life. So the ambulance took her, and about 2 days later, we weren't allowed to go to the school since the guy was still on the loose. He escaped. So we all had to stay at our homes, and I visited my friend, and I didn't know she died.
1, 2, 3.